Start. Okay, it's starting. I hope Jupiter in Cancer is going well for everyone. Recently, for me, I just changed my job from working at McDonald's, and now I work at a Family Dollar. Um, but how it all happened was it's like I finally accepted that how I felt about where I was working and the experiences that I was going through, but also like the kind of sort of pain that I was feeling that I was trying to ignore so much of. I realized that it was important to face and it was important to, deal with. And so I resigned from my job that I had for 4 years. And I think a lot of other people are going to be going through a similar thing or have already went through similar things ever since the start of this transit back on the first week of June this year, 2026. Jupiter in Cancer, and yes, I'm a sidereal astrologer. Jupiter in Cancer is talking all about like this kind of comprehension of our emotions and what does it mean? Comprehension of our feelings and how do we feel in our surroundings? How do we feel when we wake up in the morning? How do we feel when we go to sleep at night? How do we feel throughout the day when we're interacting with other people? Jupiter is also about belief systems and, your connection to God as well. And so I think too, there's an added element of like again being extremely sensitive here. Being extremely sensitive to the point where it's like you have to make changes in your life and you have to overthrow the status quo of what you know as comfort and what you know as home. And that can be really hard because when it comes down, oh, I see a beautiful white heron. Yes, period. Yes. But when it comes to, doing that, it's only, a lot of times we don't take our emotions seriously. We don't take them seriously and we don't actually follow through with actually caring for ourselves the way that we know we need to be cared for. And so I really want to say with Jupiter and Cancer, along with some more videos in the future or whatever, because I feel ready to post again, thanks to me finding some astrology friends here. But yeah, I Jupiter and Cancer has definitely for me definitely brought me to just finally do things that make me actually feel comfortable, that actually make me feel good. In juxtaposition of like also breaking out of my comfort zone, but only doing so when it comes to sticking up for myself or sticking up for what I know is justice in my own right. Because, Jupiter can also be law, it can also be justice, it can also be fairness. Um, but it's also a sky god, right? It also rules the skies. Just the concept of the skies anyway. And when you think about the sky, you just think about like everything in the atmosphere. You think about the ozone layer. You think about things that protect us from radiation, things that protect us from a lot of, or things that even kind of help us deal with pollution, right? Like, and right now, while Saturn in Pisces, in the constellation of Pisces, is answering to Jupiter in Cancer right now, it creates this really hard hitting feeling of we need to change things in our life because Saturn in Pisces already wants us to change stuff, but it's slow and we move slow only with that transit. We realize what needs to change, but we're not always too privy to trying to change it. And then with Jupiter and Cancer, I feel like it's accelerating that because, again, even in mythology, both of these planets are planets that have something to do with overthrowing something. So I think you have to overthrow the definitions of what you thought home and family was. You have to overthrow the definitions of what you thought comfort was. And you have to be able to finally face the music and be able to say to yourself, I can't take this. Because so many of us who have fire or air sign sidereal placements, we just want to take it all. We don't, but there is knowledge and wisdom in people who cannot take it all, and they show that, they say that, they express that, and they move on about their life. There's some maturing that we have to do when it comes to our emotions. We have to age those things, and we have to realize it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to actually feel like, oh, if this is going to hurt my feelings, I don't need to watch it. Just that simple. Oh, if this job environment is wrong for me, toxic for me, get rid of it. Start going to get an interview to somewhere else. Stop wasting time. Because Cancer energy is not just this soft flowing energy. It's also this energy that deals with running away from somewhere and finding a new home. It also deals with the hidden knowledge. It's about to rain, but I'll make another video.